Oracle. What should they call her? What should they call her? Oracle. What's good, gang? Hey, we are here to do the elements. I know I'm a little late. I had some errands in that, but we are gonna get at it now. Happy birthday, Libra, to all the Libras in the house. It's been some intense energy. And we're gonna see what's going on for all the elements. Do I have my lighter with me? Yes. Okay. Let's get an incense going, some glasses, you know, the usual things. The usual things. Okay, what do we got over here? We want to use jasmine. I really want to use. No, we can use a jasmine. I'm being lazy. How is it? It smells so good. Yes. Okay. Oh, I gotta get more of those for real. Okay. Let me light this. Hey, Key. Hey, lovely Kesh. Hey, gang. Come on in. We're about to do these elements. We're going to light some incense. What's good, Andrea? It's crazy. Spirit be telling me some crazy shit. Okay? Like Spirit be telling me who be watching. You know what I'm saying? It's funny as hell. What's good, Jade? What's good, everybody coming on in? We're going to do the elements. Spirit's a trip right now, okay? Spirit dry snitching. Okay. Yeah. I feel like we're going to start first with an element, a card for everybody before we get into the individual elements. Then we're going to start with air. Okay? Since it's Libra Gang's birthday, that's how we'll set it off. Let's get an Earth Warrior. What's good, Ramona J? What's good, everybody coming in? We'll get something general for everybody. What's good, Maine? And then we'll get into the specifics. Spirit, thank you for the join the fan club. Thank you for the heart me. Spirit, can you show me, please? What's good, Go Live Vegas? Everybody who needs an agency needs to join Go Live Vegas at, I believe it's golivevegas.com. Is that how it's put, Go Live Vegas? Can you drop it in the chat for them? Best agency. Okay? If you want to be in good company with some other great creators, that's who you want to see. Okay? If you're having a problem with your account, that's who you want to see. Okay? GoLive.Vegas. There it is. GoLive.Vegas. Okay? If you need an agency, if you are having a problem with your account here on TikTok, you need to reach out to him. He'll get you all the way together. Okay? Spirit, can you show me what's the general energy for everybody from the 6th to the 12th? Okay. From the 6th to the 12th, what do we have to expect? Those watching, what should we be looking at? Can you show me the energy of the week, please? Oh, that was quick. Okay. We are going to take a look. And we got Ajna Durga, the power of the good. I like the way that sounds already. And let's see what the little paragraph says right quick before we kick it off with all the elements and all the individual signs, right? Ajna Durga, the power of the good. You need never lose faith in the power of the good. You need never lose faith in how much you can accomplish as an independent and inspired individual in this world. You need never believe that you are alone or without divine protection. You need never fear evil. The third eye of the Divine Mother sees all things, is ever watchful and ever just. She births through holy vision the manifest power of good in all realms. Her gaze is upon you now. Trust her. So, a lot of people have been feeling a little anxious, okay? And I feel like this is the Divine's way of saying, stay in alignment. What's good, Tawanda? And that, we are being guided, watched over. Okay? You know how the prayer goes, one set of footsteps in the sand. Okay? I'm going to leave that card out because I feel like it's relevant. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, pull up. Pull up, gang, gang. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Can you show me, please? What is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Thank you for the share. Thank you for the follow, Sharon. Thank you. Greetings, Trisha. Hey, everybody coming on in. I take questions, but I take them at the end, okay? I take them at the end. Let's get through the elements first, and then we will be kicking it for a little bit. Spirit, can you show me, please, for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, what can they expect from October 6th? What's good, official Venus? From October 6th to the 12th for the air signs. 5 of coins, something crossed, okay? So I feel like something that you might have felt like was evading you or like was difficult or attain or like, I have an obstacle there. You refuse to take no for an answer. I like that. Okay, so whatever this blockage is, what's good, Project Execute? Whatever you felt is like trying to be just out of reach. I feel like you're powering forward because you have the Sun card here, air signs. You got the 6 of Pentacles here, so you're trying to find some type of balance or something. You got the Hangman, a different perspective, 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. That should look pretty good to me. Okay, so let's clarify them. What other deck am I going to use? Let me see what we got here. Did I put it over there? Yeah, let me get that. Let's use the Jack-o'-lantern deck. You like it, right? I think it's pretty dope. Okay, let me give these a quick shuffle. Spirit, why is it that the 5 of Pentacles is here for my air signs? Yeah, I think air signs has some really good energy coming in. That's what it looks like. I mean, that 5 of coins at the beginning of the week feels a little heavy. Feels a little like there's some kind of stagnancy, but it also does feel like air signs is not giving up. Spirit, can you show me why is this? What's at the bottom of the deck? The Emperor, trying to be the boss who pays the cost. Is that what's happening, air signs? Spirit, can you show me with the 5 coins? What's this about? What's this about for my air signs? Okay. I see y'all this week. Look at the Empress. First clarifying card. This is so giving, like, what is meant to block me. I refuse to take no for an answer. What's going on here? All of a sudden, I have started to get so many random like messages. It's terrible. Okay. So the Empress here. What's good, Mystic Moonchild? It's like you're refusing to take no for an answer, air signs. It's like you're saying, I know that that's meant to block me. That's meant to dethrone me. That's meant to somehow prevent me from being the emperor. But I am the Empress, and I have the magic of creation. For those of you that, are in the Patreon, we had the whole God frequency message this morning. Go back and listen to that. Okay. Big Mama. Why is Big Mama out here? And Big Mama in this deck is the Sun. Okay, this is the Hoodoo deck. Why is Big Mama out here with the Hermit? What is going on, air signs? Big Mama, the Sun. There's an illumination. There is also determination. Okay, of what? The Hermit, of walking the path. Okay, I will be doing personal questions at the end of the elements. Okay, and everybody has to be a follower to get a question answered. Okay, but the Big Mama and the Hermit, this is like saying it's illuminated now. What I have to do, be determined. And then the Hermit is like, I'm listening to Spirit, because Spirit is the lantern. And I am having a conversation with the Most High. And I'm super passionate about this shit. I'm speaking softly, but I'm walking with a big stick. Okay? And I'm not playing around. So any kind of blockage, we're not trying to hear that. It may be problematic. I may have the 10 of Wands. It could be heavy, but it's a deception. Okay, because you're trying to keep me to the old program, 6 of Cups, Judgment, and I have decided that I'm putting that to an end. Listen, for those of y'all that was in the Patreon this morning. Six of Pentacles. Spirit, why? Six of Pentacles comes out with the Queen of Swords. That is your queen. Thank you, my love, for the heart me, right? So the Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords is basically saying, I'm going to decide what I think is equitable. I want to hear what you're saying, but I want to decide what is equitable. And the Four of Cups, and whether I'm interested in that, or whether I think that's a valid reason enough to be blocked. Okay, so it's not that everything goes your way. It's more so like if this one thing, if I don't like the way that shit sounds, smells, if I don't like the offer, if I don't like whatever, I'm going to continue what I am going after in a different way. I refuse to accept to be stopped. Okay, Hangman, this is Aquarius's card. shows up. Who's at the bottom of the deck? King of Pentacles. This could be very much about your stability, air signs. Okay, there could be a King of Pentacles involved. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Spirit. Why is this, especially a Virgo here? What are the signs you have out here? You have Empress, which is, you know, Libra and Taurus. You have Big Mama, which is Leo. You have Hermit here, which is Virgo, gang, gang. The Queen of Swords, right? That's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Spirit, why is this Hangman here, please? Yes, please do hit the like button, please. Tap that screen. Okay, and then you have the Hangman with the Knight of Wands. This is like not giving up. Like, okay, so that didn't work, so fine. You know, fuck it, 2 tears in the bucket. I'll try this over here. And I'll do that over there. But I'm going to just keep getting new perspectives. Page of Cups with the 10 of Cups. Because I'm going to turn that one little cup into the bigger cup. Okay? 8 of Wands. Communication. It's like you already know what you're after. You're not, I'm telling you, you're not taking no for an answer. What's this 9 of Pentacles here? This is the minor arcana of the Empress. The Emperor. Okay? So some of you could be getting new jobs. Some of you could be launching businesses, but you are leveling up in some way. 5 of Wands, of course, new levels, new devils. There's going to be some conflict there. But this is still your opportunity, right? I also feel like there's something about adjusting the manifestation, or adjusting like, oh, I have to switch this part of my energy and then this will fit exactly how I want it to fit. Okay, so I feel like you're starting to understand that like what you do is what is showing up outwardly. Okay, 9 of Cups. What's with this? Ooh. Okay, so I think that you've been in some kind of anxiety, sleepless nights. Okay, 5 of Swords comes out here crossed. Okay, this is like manipulation, overthinking, worry, right? With the 9 of Cups. So also Spirit, you know, this is a full moon. Spirit's kind of reminding you, like, you know, what you think about, you bring about, right? You got all these beautiful cards. Don't focus on the negative, right? Anchor it in. What's at the bottom of the deck? The World with the Ace of Cups. So it's like to say that if you can hold on to the vision and keep at it, let's say even if you have to change the thing, like, oh, that's just a blockage to try to trick me that I can't have what I want. I have to keep going down ease on down the road, right? And what ends up at the bottom of the deck? You end up with the Ace of Cups, the World, the 9 of Pentacles. So it's all about not believing that short-term obstacles is a no. It is like a diversion or redirection. Okay, that's what I'm getting for my air signs. I'm going to pull a card for your money and see what's going on for that, and then we're going to move on. Spirit, can you show me for my air signs what's good with their cash, with that cash flow, with that munyan? What's good with that? Can you show me, please? For the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Show me. We got 3. I am the blueprint to success. Okay, so what you're doing right now feels very different because you're doing or something you've not done before. Okay. So of course there's some challenges. You don't have a roadmap. Okay. I am always in the right place at the right time. Spirit's telling you there's no mistakes. Okay. The diversions are really deep redirections. Okay. And the moment I desire something, it's already on its way to me. Okay, so hold the vision, especially those that you guys that watch this morning. Okay, you recognize how important it is to hold the vision. All right, that's what I have for my air signs. So that means water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pull up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pull up, gang. Hey, 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 hey. Come on in, come on in, come on in, Spirit. Can you show me, please? What is it that Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio need to know right now? You're welcome. What does Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio need to know right now? Two of Cups. What else? Seven of Coins. You are assessing something, Spirit. Strength card. The Magician. Four baskets. The Eight of Knives. So, let's find out about this. Three of baskets at the bottom of the deck. There was an event, or there's an event that's approaching. Okay, maybe you're going to something. Maybe, it has something to do with October or the end of October or the approaching seasons of holidays. I don't know. But you got the Two of Cups out here and the Seven of Coins. Okay, so you're assessing something about a relationship. Now, these relationships could be intimate relationships, but they also could be friend, family, or lover, even at work. Okay, and then you have the Strength card. I feel like you're assessing the validity and the strength of something, and whether you should manifest or because you have the Magician here with that. So, like, is it worth saving, or do you want to put the work in? And then the Four of Baskets, are you interested in that? You're definitely at the crossroads of something. We're going to take a look. Now, this could be, like I said, with this Three of Cups, about something that you see coming or something that you're supposed to do, or it's because of an event that you have, that's got you thinking about the future or this relationship. Okay, so the Two of Cups is here. Spirit, why is the Two of Cups here? What is this about? What's good, Brianna? What is this about? King of Pentacles. The Fool. There could be some kind of new beginning, okay? Water signs that you are considering undertaking, okay? And you're wondering if that is a good thing for your stability. You could be starting over with something. Okay, you have the Seven of Coins here, so you could have already made you made a decision about some type of relationship, romantic or otherwise, that you were involved with, and that didn't seem like it had the chemistry or the factors that it needed to sustain. And there's a Ten of Swords here. So either you felt betrayed by the lack of that, or you anticipate that somebody else will feel betrayed by you saying that this relationship doesn't have all of the ingredients that it needs. At the bottom of the deck, it's the moon. So there's some kind of unresolved thing. Either the fact that you feel unresolved because this, you're noticing this on the part of the other person, or you're anticipating how poorly this might go when you tell this person that you feel like it's lacking something, right? So you have the Strength card here. You may feel in this situation, water signs, that you are the water bearer or the one that holds the weight of this relationship. However, this person may belittle you in some way with the sun here in reverse. This could be narcissistic traits. Three of Swords. They also could take credit or try to, downplay you in some way. With the Nine of Swords, they could just give you anxiety because maybe they're very strict or judgmental. You have the Judgment card here. That is Scorpio's card. But there's something here that... Now, there also could be some kind of betrayal that has happened in the past, and then there was like a thing of starting over and seeing if it could be fixed. And then you go through doing that, and maybe that was 7 months or 7 years ago. And then now the situation is popping up again, right? Now you have the Hermit here. Spirit, why is the Hermit here? Can you show me? With the Page of Wands. I feel like you think that it's time for you to pull back your energy, water signs, because somebody made a poor decision. I feel like you expressly told them not to make this decision or not to make this decision again. Can we tap the screen, please? Not to make this situation again. What's good, Fatah? And whatever happened here, it feels very much like you're not pleased. Thank you, my love. Like you're not pleased with the decision that somebody made. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you, Mystic Moonchild. Thank you, Pata. Okay, so the Four Baskets is here with the Four of Pentacles. Somebody may have came to you talking about their feelings, and you're not interested in that. Okay, or they could say, this is why I did what I did. Thank you for the love. This is why I did what I did. You see how you roll in your eyes? Okay, do you see it? Okay. I feel like you're not buying into something. What's good, Serena? What's good, guys? Right, there's something that happens here, and I think that you don't really like the story that you're getting. I don't think you like the story that you're getting. Okay? Queen of Swords with the Eight of Knives. Like, off with the head. No, but you're like, you feel like it's a serious thing. And it's so funny that you say that, Diane. Okay? I'm going to read her comment because I think that especially for the Patreon people, this is confirmation, guys. So she writes, I choose myself every moment of every day in every realm as I behold the ancient I am God in me. What? That's exactly what we were talking about this morning. Okay? And I feel like here, with this Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords, there's water signs. It's like you're recognizing that something is not in its ultimate alignment, and you may not know what the next chapter holds because you're recognizing that you're at a crossroads, right? But you know that it ain't this. Okay, I just want to be happy, right? Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, right? So it's like a prison of your own making. There might have been something you were dealing with to try to be like, I can cope with this. I'm strong enough to cope with this and manifest X, Y, and Z because I think that this is valuable enough. So yes, I'm gonna start over. And then something occurs, and you're like, see, now I'm calling it. Okay, so there's something you're letting go of. Thank you guys for all the love. There's something that you're letting go of for the sake of your inner happiness, for the sake of your regulation of your nervous system. You're like, these two things can't really coexist. I'm going to pull a card for your money. For your money, honey, we're going to take a look and see how the money is looking for the water sign. Thank you guys for all the love. I choose the ancient, authentic God, not the imbalanced Godhead of today. Right. And everybody has their own version, right? And that's what should be that's what we should be reflecting on, right? So let's get some advice for water signs and that coin. Spirit, what's going on with the water signs and their money, please? Can you show me what's going on with their money? What's going on with water signs and their money? The money, honey. What's going on with the money? Spirit, can you show me, please? What is going on? So slightly crossed. Today I'm open to meeting my dream partner. I feel like you want to focus on something else right now. And the person of my dreams is already dreaming of me. So you're like, I'm not even thinking about money right now. I am thinking about happiness. Let me just add one thing to the water signs. Recognize that love and money is on the same frequency. So when you swear off one, you might be closing down the other. So that's how we need to look at it, okay? So maybe not use the term love if you're going through something and the term love is triggering the shit out of you, right? But you don't want to shut down the blessing of finances and other things that run along that same current. This is how I would resolve that problem. I am open to receive that which is in my highest good. I am open to receive, right? So that way, even if you're having some relationship issues, you don't, because remember that love and money run on the same frequency. They generate on the same frequency. So to be able to, if you swear off one, right, you could be closing down the other. So try not to do that. Okay, try to stay in the frequency of receiving. It can be in a sense because when you look at Venus rules what? Love and money. Love and money, right? Abundance. When you look at abundance, what is abundance? To one person and in time, over time, hasn't it changed from a dollar bill to a coin, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like before it was cowrie shells, right? So over time, money is represented by different things, but in reality, it is the frequency of abundance or of like openness, exchange, right? These are all the same when you think about, I just want to have sex, baby, right? That also is like an exchange. You see? All right. So we want to be careful, right? You ever go through a breakup? I know I might be taking too long on this shit, but you ever go through a breakup and then it feels like everything goes in the shitter because your heart chakra, right? And once you start doing the shadow work and you start picking yourself up and you start feeling better and you stop moping about this person and the stages, right? And you start feeling better, then what happens? Now all of a sudden shit is coming your way. People are calling you, right? Careful the low light. We're gonna start with this shit. See, what we're not gonna do is we're not doing that. Let's just say that. Okay. So anyway, right? So it's not about the money per se, but more so about your vibration. And if it's high enough to continue that currency, that electricity, to have that give and take. Do you understand? So, yeah, we did it at the same time, man. We did it at the same time. Okay, so let's get into fire signs. Fire signs, because I'm not going to sit here and interpret it through her lens. No. Spirit, can you show me, please? If you know it was going down a weird way. See, YouTube, y'all missed it. She started talking about the currency and prostitution. That's how you knew that we was headed into the wrong direction. Right. That was some old, okay. What the fuck did that have to do with anything? Okay. And I don't. If you start acting weird, this is an adult. I set my thing for adults, okay? Purposefully. Even if it means less viewership, right? So I'm not babysitting nobody, okay? This is a grown folk space so that we can have grown folk conversations, and we're not dealing with weird stuff, okay? Fire sign. Aries, Leo, Aquarius. Spirit, can you show me, please? Okay. They were in reverse. I'm going to keep them like the two that came out because they're actually not bad. You got the Son of Knives in reverse. So a blockage in reverse. Okay, something that maybe was meant to be a blockage. Thank you guys for all the love. Is not really showing up as a blockage. Okay. You've got the Dr. Grant here in reverse, which is the Hermit. You could be coming out. Okay, like I'm coming outside, right? Four of Swords. Looks like healing. Was the Lady Artistry? Okay, so this could be fire signs. You could have had to heal some shit. I feel like you're coming back outside. Okay. Judgment. I don't think that, I think it was a hard time. I think that it was burdensome. Okay. I think that maybe you were betrayed by somebody. Okay. I think that you're in the rebuild. We're going to see. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Okay. So this could have been in the last, I want to say 10 months, where what you thought or what somebody said didn't match their actions, or they over offered. I want the world to know. Yep, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Right? Like maybe there was something that didn't live up to the lip service. That's what it feels like. Okay. And then now it's like maybe it took you a little time to like think about why and how that's really affected you. Okay, Spirit, why is this page of swords here? Can you show me what's the page of swords here with the 3 of wands? Okay, so you're like, ain't no thing but a chicken wing, or what was meant to stop me isn't gonna. I'm forward facing right now. I'm actually like, you might have pulled the band-aid off of some shit. Like, you know what? I'm gonna preemptively move this out my way because I'm recognizing that the lip service, thank you guys for all the love, doesn't match up with what actually was given or something, right? The Magician, this not what I ordered, boo. This ain't what I ordered. This ain't, nope, you can send this back. This ain't what I ordered. 6 of Wands, okay? And that is like the victory, 7 of Cups, okay? And the 2 of Cups. So with that illusion, okay, Neptune in retrograde right now, part of what you manifested could have came through and you was like, yeah, no, that's a whole lie. That's not what I wanted. You knew what I meant. You gave me some other shit. And you might be recognizing that that person really didn't mean what they said. Okay? With the Hermit here in reverse. Spirit, why? With the 2 of Pentacles. Right? And so let's say that this person was saying, promising something in the future, and you give me a burger on Tuesday, I'll gladly pay you on Friday, right? And what you recognized is that Friday was never coming, and maybe they had other backup things. This could be like somebody who says, we're going to go out on such and such day, and then they call you, oh, I have to work late, right? It could be continuously happening, okay? But it's like you're saying, if we're going outside, we both going outside. I got options. You ain't the only one that got options, boo. Let's take a look, Spirit. Why is this 4 knives? I think, though, if you were to tell the truth, you had to, like, think in a minute. Like, you had to, like, oh, so that means that what I thought, right, wasn't what it was. But look, it didn't take you too long, okay? Thank you for the love. It didn't take you too long, because what comes out, the healing card, 4 of Swords, right? So you recognize that something needed to be changed. Why? Because you're the motherfucking star, right? And what did it teach you? About your self-worth. Queen of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, right? So like this person, they might have thought like they were brushing you off or leaving you out in the cold, but in reality, they put themselves out the cold. 8 of Swords, right? This person thought they were maybe living rent-free in your head, or that you would, or something. And you're like, no, I don't think so. I think what I'm going to do is look for a new collaboration, because you got me fucked up. 9 of Cups. King of Wands. Because I take action. I stay knowing how to go outside. I stay know how to approach people, male or female. Okay? You don't give me the small cup. I give you the small cup. You got me fucked up. I'm a fire sign. Do you not understand what that means? I'm not shy and bashful, boo. I was just trying to see where this would go. Okay? Let's go now. So we've got the Judgment card here, coming out with the King of Cups. Somebody's about to be in their feelings because this person, maybe there was an arrangement or something with this person, was kind of casual, right? And depending on their mood or their intention for the day would be how they came at a situation. And also there's a lot of people out here who they will try to make you feel how they feel. So instead of verbally explaining how they feel, right? So this person could have participated in many little things to try to express themselves in a way to be felt. Thank you for the gift, Sapphira. Okay. And I feel like they might have did that one too many times, fire signs. They might have did it one too many times. I don't think that you liked it. Okay, 10 of Wands, right? It's not here. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Whatever you were like, see, now this on my nerves. Okay, Knight of Cups. Okay, so this was the King of Cups. Doesn't have to be a male or female, but this person was using their emotional energy to like let you know how they felt rather than their words. I feel like you didn't like that. That's something that fire signs really don't feel. Okay, so with this 10 of Wands and this Knight of Cups, you were like, this is some mad immature shit. I can't. This is not King of Cups. This is Knight of Cups shit. I don't. Nope. Use your fucking words, right? The world. I can use mine. 9 of Wands. Like I'm off this. Okay. If you want to be standoffish, stay there, boo. Because I feel like this person was going back and forth. Okay. 5 of Cups. I feel like now this person wishes they would have handled something different. 2 of Cups, but King of Swords, too late. Too late. You're like, no, sorry. I'm on to the next one. It's just they did something that didn't and I think it's that it wasn't real. I don't really like this term, but it wasn't real emotion, right? It was kind of like, oh, I feel this way in the moment, so I'm gonna do this passive aggressive shit to make you feel a certain kind of way, cancel those plans, or be silent and go ghost, and then I'll come back, and then that'll tell you that I'm in a good mood with you again, and you're like, listen, fuck your moods. Okay. So that's what I have. I'm going to pull something for your money. I will be doing personal questions, but it will be at the end. Okay. Let's see. And you have to be a follower. Spirit, can you show me, please? Spirit, show me, please. What is it that fire signs need to know about their money? Hello. What do they need to know about their money, please? You got a lot of cards. I'm going to read them out. Opportunities are handed to me. The universe bends to my desires. Nothing is out of reach for me. My family line is now blessed with wealth. I am the blueprint of success. My existence pays for itself, and it's a privilege to be in my presence. You're like, you don't know who I am? I don't have time for this. I could be making money or making moves or making love or making something while you over here in your emotional, you're just not feeling that. You're just not feeling that. Okay. It's not how you move. It feels too mushy and watery for you. And you're just not digging it. Okay. So, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The last of the elements. Pull up. Let's see what's going on for earth. What's going on for my earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's goody in the hoodie? Thank you for becoming a fan. Give me what you gotta wait till the elements is over. I'll be right with you, honey. I'll be right with you. Spirit, can you show me? What does Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn need to know? What does Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn need to know? You have the 7 of Knives, the 5 of Baskets. There's some type of deception here. Sadness. Communication. The Sun. The Mother of Baskets. The 6 of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Judgment is under that, and 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Knives. Okay, so there's some kind of communication thing that's happening here. It feels like there could be a deception, a misunderstanding, something happening, and I feel like communication could be I feel like there is some communication because the 8 of Sticks is here, but it could be wonky. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles, there's a need for balance. Judgment, the 7 of Pentacles. There is some thinking on whether something has the ingredients, or this could be determining about an argument. Okay, like what things are valid on either side, and how do we get to calmer waters? Chariot to move forward, and the 8 of Cups is under that. So it feels like somebody here, whether you or them, is trying to figure out how to move the energy, ease on down the road. How do we get out of this conflict? Okay, deception or something, because the 7 of Swords is here. Why is the 7 of Swords here for my earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Why is this here for earth signs, please? Why is this here for earth signs? Why is this here for my earth signs, please? Why is this here for my earth signs? With the Page of Swords coming out cross. This is some kind of, I feel like this is the communication's off, like I said. It's a blockage. It could be a blockage for a deception, but it also could be like a stalemate. So both people could be icing each other out with silence. 6 of Pentacles. You don't speak to me, I'm not speaking to you. 7 of Swords. It's deceptive though. Why? Queen of Pentacles. That is your queen. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Star. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. So it feels like these people are digging each other, but there's some kind of conflict, and they're not wanting to budge on that. Okay, what comes out? The Wheel with the 2 of Cups. Okay, 5 of Cups. Okay, this is hot and cold. This could be an ongoing situation that's happening. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, about a cycle that keeps repeating itself, and it makes you think, does this relationship have enough of the ingredients to overcome this hot and cold shit, right? So you got the 8 of Sticks here. Okay, I feel like nobody wants to like bare their soul or something. So you got the 8 of Sticks here with the Magician and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so a lot of times one person could be using silence to communicate how they feel. Another person could be using money, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, to communicate how they feel. Okay, it feels like there is love here, but the 10 of Pentacles being in reverse. So this could be like some kind of disagreement, financial disagreement, guys. Okay, so you have Big Mama here. Okay, or this could be, you know, and let's use the money thing in a different way. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. Wow, already over 25K. You guys are the bomb.com. Okay, but I feel like right here, this Big Mama and the Sun, Big Mama and the King of Swords. Let me just verify this. Could feel like somebody with the 10 of Pentacles being in reverse, like generosity could be the thing. It may not necessarily be money. It could be generosity. Okay. The 10 of the Mother of Cups. Okay. With the 3 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Wands. And then coming out crossed is the 10 of Swords and the Page of Wands. So there's some kind of bad decision or bad communication. Okay. And it's causing some kind of burden, emotional burden, and some type of hardship. Okay. And I feel like maybe somebody put their foot in their mouth. Okay. And that's why the silence is there. High Priestess and the King of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Now, this person could be thinking of going their own direction. Okay. Hangman, 2 of Pentacles. They could be weighing their things, but I think the Star is here with the Queen of Pentacles again. Honestly, I feel like this is a deception of, like the silence is the deception. Am I making is it making sense? The silence is a deception. I feel like these people love each other. But they might be using the wrong communication skills. I'm going to check on earth signs, money, and then I'm going to go to the personal questions, okay? I'm going to go to the personal questions. So let me check the money for the earth sign spirit. Can you show me what's good with earth signs money? Can you show me what's going on with their money, honey? What's going on with earth signs money? Earth signs money? Earth signs money, please? So you have one card in reverse. It says, everyone I desire desires me more. It's in reverse. So you may feel like whatever this is lowering your finances or your frequency for finances. Okay, we just had that whole long discussion about how love and money frequency is attached. Everything I turns to gold. I touch turns to gold. The circles around me empower me. Okay, and doors of success open for me before I even ask. Okay, so I feel like Earth sign spirit is reminding you, do not let one situation or one interaction throw off your frequency, because it could damage your money frequency. Okay, and to stay focused. I feel like this energy is giving you like imposter syndrome, or it's making you feel undesirable, unwanted. Okay, but it's not reality. Okay, it's some kind of disagreement, and the lack of communication communication is being used as a punishment. Okay, that's what I have from my earth signs. Okay, try to keep your eye on the prize and not be shifted by other people's energies or intentions. All right, gang. All right, so we're gonna take some personal questions. I'll take a couple from each side. Okay, Genevaldo Cosme lives with a woman at home. Let's find out. So it looks here like this person had a breakup with somebody. Okay. I'll be with you in a second, Pata. Looks like this person had a breakup with somebody. Okay. And they may have gotten into a roommate, yes, for you. They may have been at one place or staying one place or said, I left from such and such place. And that might have been true at the time. It is not frozen. Is anybody else over there saying it's frozen? Okay. If you see it as frozen, you can go over to YouTube and see it there as well. Okay. But either way, this person may have gone through some type of separation. At the time, they could have said to you, I'm staying such and such place. Okay. But there's the Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. I feel like something has changed in their situation, and now it could be a deception now, okay? And they could not be saying that they're considering going back or that they have gone back, okay? That's what I have for you. There has been a change. If this person was in a separation, they're very much so thinking about going back, okay? All right. Pata. What's his advice for travels in October? If you want a question answered, you must be a follower, okay? What about his travels? October. Please do hit the like, guys. Can we get over 30,000? Ten of Swords almost crossed, okay? Look. In reverse. Six of Swords, okay? So I don't know where you're going. Let me put one more. Okay. I'm going to try to put this. This could be a Ten of Swords in reverse. Maybe something that didn't happen before, but is supposed to happen now. The Six of Swords. Trying to go to calmer waters, or maybe this is travels, okay? Maybe this is the second time around to try to make this particular plan, okay? You have the Judgment card here. Spirit does want to tell you that if there's something that is Saturn retrograde-ish about this, like something that might be against your better judgment, and you get any kind of fucking sign that shit is off, do not go. Because the Knight of Wands is here with the Judgment card, okay? So if everything goes perfect, there's no bumps, then fine, right? Then it just means that this is your second time trying to maybe visit this person, do this thing, take this trip, right? But if on the onset of this, what you see is like a bunch of drama, then it may be that what Spirit's trying to show you is that you should forgo Four Swords, healing, but this is also the minor arcana of the Death card, and the Sun, right? Ego, right? Hangman, slow down. If you know, with the Five of Swords, okay, could be a manipulation. So basically, I'm not saying you can't travel. I'm saying if you see any signs that says to you, especially if you know in your core that this isn't of the highest frequency. Does that make sense? Then you might want to skip that one, okay? I don't know if there's anybody want a question on YouTube. You guys got to drop them. Okay, Drea, is my daughter's boyfriend loyal? Thank you for the gifts. Is my daughter's boyfriend loyal? Can we make it 30K, guys? That would be dope. I will come to you in a minute, honey. Give me 1 second. Is my daughter's boyfriend loyal? So he might be tempted to do some things, okay? Or he might have done some things in the past. If so, I do think he regrets those things and he tries to maybe, I don't know how young this person is, okay? But this may be the part of the journey where that already happened and he might be trying to make up for it, and she could still be dealing with the healing of that, okay? But that's a choice that she decided to make, and that might be part of her personal growth. And so, you know, take that into consideration. That is as painful as it is. Sometimes we watch our children be in situations that doesn't feel like it's for their highest good, but we don't understand the overall lessons that have to be learned in the long run. Okay, that's what I have for you. Okay, Kanyaseli, is T cheating? You're next. You're next. Is Sally? Is T cheating? So I think right now this person doesn't know what they want, and that's why they're holding back in some way. Five of Pentacles, keeping you out in the cold. King of Cups, emotional state, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an Aquarius. Hangman. I feel like there's a timeout. Page of Swords, person could have you blocked. Ace of Pentacles, they could be telling you they're working. Six of Wands, they could be getting attention. Okay, Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords and the Tower. Okay, try not to go down a rabbit hole, because the energy that you're putting out can actually create a situation. I honestly more so feel like this person is not really healed, or there's something emotionally, like they need to process something. Maybe they're not used to processing emotions. They would rather do it on their own. Okay, this person may not want to let you in all the way. Okay, that's what I have for you. All right. Okay, Mel. What's next? My emotions is my next. So similarly, you have the Temperance card here. Break up to make up. Queen of Swords. I don't know if they're Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is the ex-wife card as well. Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. And then the Five of Wands. So it feels like whenever things don't feel like they're going right, or you don't give her the type of attention, then the conflict happens. Okay. You've got underneath the deck Judgment, like, I'm not talking to Mel anymore. Six of Cups, where's Mel? Come over here, Mel. The World, I'm not talking to Mel. Four of Cups, I want to fix it with Mel. Right? The Moon, I don't want Mel to know that I think about her. Knight of Swords, I'm going to argue. You see? Justice, Wheel, it's like could be a fire sign. Empress, Four of Wands. Okay, this could be a little bit of how y'all operate. I do feel like on a grand scale, a lot of people are examining relationships this week. We are in seventh house Libra frequency, where we are to be looking at what resonates with us and what doesn't. I wouldn't necessarily say that she's playing with your emotions. I feel like she's playing with her own emotions, because she doesn't, like, that's that back and forth. And especially if she's not a person, I'll look at your question in a second. Especially if she's not a person who, delves into, her own shadow self. Okay. So that could be what's playing in her head. And it's not necessarily, you that she's playing with, if that makes sense. What you're seeing may be some unclear feelings that she has. And maybe towards the end of the week, you could actually sit down and talk about that. I wouldn't do it around this full moon. This shit crazy. Okay. That's what I have for you. Yeah, that's the back and forth. Okay. T, you're up. That's the back and forth. But I think that and especially understand that she's a Scorpio, and Mars is in that house right now, turning up that tumultuous water and making it crazy. Thank you so much for the heart signal, right? and turning up all emotions that she probably don't want to fucking process, and she's feeling possessive and all those things that happen, right? You know what I'm saying? And then there's Taurus and Scorpio, sister signs, right? So it's a lot of intense emotion. Okay. Will I find healing? Let's go, T. Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. So you are doing healing, T. The rest of this year will be concentrated on your healing, and you will be the Emperor. But right now, you have to learn how to let the anxiety go that had to do with some kind of heartbreak or something that has to do with a conflict, okay? And Hangman. So for right now, it's more important that you concentrate on your internal, healing and your experience, and where have you felt like that before? Like, what other situation has made you feel like that? And how can you change your perspective about that? So for instance, if somebody ghosted you, thank you for the 30K, my loves. Thank you. If somebody ghosted you, right, and made you feel heartache, who else do you feel has abandoned you? And that's probably where it really is, and not really about this one particular situation. And so that's what I'd like to say. Okay? That's the important part there. Okay? For sure. Thank you guys for all the love. Okay. All right. I normally don't take a second question, and I'm not really going to take a second question, Safira. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this. When I first did the cards, I said to you that this person may be in reconciliation with somebody, right? So if they're in reconciliation or considering reconciliation, they cannot be serious about what they're offering you until they make a decision about that. And I know that it makes you feel like a competitive energy, especially against something that you don't know maybe what it looks like, what it feels like, what it actually is, right? But a word of advice is don't compete for something that isn't maybe not even available at this time. Okay? If I were in your shoes, I would ask myself, how was it that I ended up in the vicinity or the frequency of somebody who doesn't know what they want right now? Because usually when we get something that comes at us, it's because we have that within us, right? It may be in a different area. So that's what I would say. Okay. And, it looks like you joined the group. And if you did, we work out those things. We talk about all those kind of things. Okay. You need to center your energy towards yourself right now. Shalom. Will Mark come back? Let that person make their decision, Safira. I feel like that's how you end up in your safest and best position. Okay. And we'll work on other stuff on another day. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah, I know. But you have to first like you. So this person might have done something that was not a great idea, or maybe you did. But they got some toxic stuff, and this person, it honestly feels like they did something. Maybe Mark did something, and because he doesn't want to be held accountable, he might have done a toxic, like, get away from you. And the King of Pentacles. And it could have been while they were saying they were at work, or they could be all about their money or something, or they could just feel like because they have money that, you know, they don't have to do much or whatever. This person, if you guys broke up, this person could have to go through some stages. So let me explain something to you. A lot of times feminines will, you know, be crying, and they'll, you know, do their whole eating bonbons on the couch, and dude is out, right? He's out and about, right? It looks like he's having a great time. What he's doing is staying busy. And by the time you get off the couch and you're like, all right, I spent 3 weeks crying, now it's settling in, like, oh shit, she's gone for real. Okay, so those things don't usually happen at the same time, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so this person could have thrown themselves into work or whatever, okay, or even running around drinking and hanging out. But I don't think they've allowed themselves to feel just as of yet. Okay. Now, once this little season comes to an end, they might say something to the effect like, you deserve somebody who can be there for you in the way that you want them to be. Because a lot of times they don't admit what they, you know, right? But that could be his way of saying, you know, save yourself. Okay. All right, my loves, I need to go cook dinner. I just want to say thank you to all of yous. Normally I do this on Mondays, every Monday. It's usually a little earlier. I was busy today, but y'all know I'm always around. Okay. And I'm probably going to be back tomorrow. I just don't know what time, because I have take my mom to a doctor's appointment, but I will be back tomorrow. I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Bye, guys. Bye, my loves.